Hello, kind brothers and sisters. As promised in the last video, today we'll be covering the 13 clear signs of Pacal Votan inscribed along the 4 edges of his sarcophagus lids. To get up to date with what we're covering in today's video, you can check out the last 2 videos, Who was Pacal Votan and The Sarcophagus of Pacal Votan. The 13 clear signs are basically 13 kins, which Mayan scholars have concluded are meant to represent specific dates. But as you should know by now, for the Mayans, the dates were all about the energy that they carry. So the 13 clear signs of Pacal Votan are, starting from the top of his sarcophagus, white lunar world bridger, kin 106. Moving down towards the right side, we have yellow lunar human, kin 132. Red spectral serpent, kin 245, yellow resonant sun, kin 20, blue solar hand, kin 87, yellow resonant warrior, kin 176, red overtone earth, kin 57. Then moving to the bottom of the lid, we have white rhythmic mirror, kin 58, which is the day Pacal died. Yellow galactic sun, kin 60, which is the kin of Pacal Votan, so his date of birth. And towards the left side, we have white cosmic world bridger, kin 26, yellow magnetic sun, kin 40, white self-existing dog, kin 30, and blue electric monkey, kin 211. These 13 kins are a living prophecy, a code which has the power to unlock and clear our understanding, to clear different shadow aspects, to clear illusions and confusions, to allow us to embody a clear and clean waveform so that we can be a clear channel for our higher self. Now, I could spend a lot of time talking about why these 13 kins are present on the sarcophagus of Pacal Votan out of the 260 kins of the Tzolk'in, but that would be a very long video. And I believe, and this is what I mention in all of my workshops, that besides anything I could say to you about, what a specific kin represents, it's really important that you uncover what they mean to you. Nevertheless, for inspiration, you can check out the videos I made for the different wave spells to get a feeling of what the energy of a specific solar seal represents. So I invite you to meditate and reflect upon the meaning of these 13 kins and pay attention. When a day has one of these 13 kins, pay close attention to what is happening, how you feel, how that energy impacts you. You can even check out what worldwide events happen on those days, maybe even take a stroll down in the past and check in the past what happened on days that carry the energy of one of the 13 clear signs. And pay close attention to people who you meet whose galactic signature is one of the 13 clear signs. I know personally about 4 people whose kins are one of the 13 clear signs, one of them being a dear friend of mine who also works with the codes of the Dreamspell calendar. So I'll leave the interpretation up to you to unravel. What I will do in this video is point out some interesting codes and connections that are brought to the surface between the clear signs. If you remember in the video calculating the kin that 2 people have together, I explained the process through which you can add different kins together to find out what their combined energy represents. Well, if we add the lunar tones together, we have 1 for magnetic plus 2 lunars, which is 2 plus 2, plus 3 for electric, plus 4 for self-existing, plus 5 for overtone, plus 6 for rhythmic, plus 7 and again plus 7 for the 2 resonant kins, plus 8 for galactic, plus 9 for solar, plus 11 for spectral, and plus 13 for cosmic. This gives us the total of 78. From here, we go minus 13 until we reach a number which can be associated to a lunar tone, and that is 13, the cosmic tone. Now, when we add the solar seals, we have Red Serpent, which is 5, plus the 2 World Bridgers, which are 6, so plus 6 plus 6, plus 7 for the Blue Hand, plus 10 for the White Dog, plus 11 for the Blue Monkey, plus 12 for the Yellow Human, plus 16 for the Yellow Warrior, plus 17 for Red Earth, plus 18 for White Mirror, and plus Yellow Sun, which is 20, and we have 3 of those, so plus 60. To make the math easier, you can just add Yellow Sun as 0, as it is sometimes written, because whatever solar seal you add to the Yellow Sun, the result is always that kin. Kind of like Yellow Sun reflects the energy of that kin back to us. So the total would be 108, and again we keep going minus 20 until we reach a number which can be associated to a solar seal, which leads us to the yellow star. So all the clear signs together give us the yellow cosmic star, which is kind of prophetic in itself, yellow star being the one who begins the process of evolution and development of the higher being. Yellow star is the one that is here to anchor galactic codes and wisdom and knowledge in this time-space reality, helping us to awaken to our cosmic purpose and our cosmic origins. Another interesting thing that I want to point out is that when you take the sum of the 13 lunar tones added together, 78, this number can be broken down as 13 times 6, and 13 times 6 can be associated with the white cosmic world bridger, kin 26, because cosmic is the 13th lunar tone and the white world bridger is the 6th solar seal. Also, 78 can be broken down into 52 plus 26, which are both key numbers in the Mayan calendar, and again we have 26 for the white cosmic world bridger. So kin 26 is kind of like a key among these 13 clear signs of Pacal Votan that speaks to us about the symbolic death that we need to go through in order to unravel our cosmic purpose. It can also speak about the cosmic aspects surrounding the death of Pacal Votan and his tomb, and how all the images on his sarcophagus are embedded with cosmic codes which are meant to realign us to the sacred cycles of the cosmos, which is exactly what the codes of the Dreamspell calendar are meant to do. Also, kin 78 is the white cosmic mirror, which is actually the last day, the 13th day within the wave spell of the white world bridger. So this makes the white cosmic mirror kind of like a hidden clear sign, as it is called. So again, 78 is a key fractal here. And what's interesting is that the resonant frequency of the Earth is in fact 7.8 hertz. And also, 780 is the number of days in the synodic cycle of Mars. When it comes to the total of the solar seals, 108, this refers to the GM108X mind stream of the galactic transmission that Jose Arguelles speaks about in his work. And kin 108 is the yellow self-existing star, which I also see as another clear, hidden clear sign. And there's another interesting code that I want to point out. On the bottom of the lid, where we have the dates of the birth and the death of Pacal Votan, when we add the lunar tones of these dates, 6 plus 8 equals 14. Then, towards the right side of the lid, we can group these 6 kins into red spectral serpent plus yellow lunar human, which again, if we add the lunar tones, it gives us 13. And the other group is made out of yellow resonant sun, blue solar hand, yellow resonant warrior, red overtone earth. And if we add their lunar tones, this gives us 28. So this 13-28 formation corresponds to the 13 moon calendar, having 13 months and 28 days each. Then, when we move to the other side, we have the electric monkey and the white self-existing dog. Their lunar tones 3 plus 4 add up to 7, which is a key number for the Mayans. Then the 2 other signs at the bottom are yellow magnetic sun and the white cosmic world bridger. And 1 plus 13 equals 14, and 14 is half of 28. And we can also take the 14th from the signs at the bottom and add them together to get 28. And on top we have the white lunar world bridger, which stands alone, and it speaks of the polarized power of death and the knowledge of the memory of Mars, the 4th planet in our solar system, and its destruction. And I really encourage you to explore the 13 clear signs and their relationships and interconnections through all possible angles. For example, look at the color correlations, look at what earth family the kins are part of, look at what wave spells they are part of, what destiny castles, and see what connections are woven between these 13 clear signs. Because these connections can actually help you unravel their meaning. And obviously I explain more about the meaning of the 4 main colors of the Tzolk'in, what wave spells are, what castles and earth families are in the videos, the 4 clans, the structure of wave spells, the earth families and the earth families part 2, and the 5 destiny castles. Another thing I love doing to explore the relationship between a bigger group of kins is to outline the kins on the grid of the Tzolk'in and see what lines I'm inspired to draw between them. Kind of like this, inspired by the order in which the solar seals come. And you can play with this however you want. I also tend to observe a lot of triangle patterns in things, so this is another layout I'm inspired to draw. So go creative with this, especially if you're more artistic with your drawings. I also want to point out that we have a kin in the core days, yellow lunar human, and we have 5 kins that are gap days, white lunar world bridger, blue electric monkey, yellow resonant warrior, white rhythmic mirror, and yellow resonant sun. So these 5 kins are key points of activation among the 13, and 3 of them are part of the cardinal family, the family of messengers, here to spread the codes and messages of the new earth. You can also watch the video The Gap Days for more information about them. And I want to also point out that Pacal Votan was born and died on the same wave spell, the wave spell of the Cosmic Prophet, the Red Skywalker, and the Lunar World Bridger, which is on the top of the sarcophagus, all alone, is actually the one who opens the Alpha Run, the 10 consecutive gap days in a row, that you can learn more about in the video The Alpha and the Omega Run. So again, I really encourage you to do your own research on this topic because it can be a very mind-expanding experience. And ask yourself, what story are these 13 kins trying to communicate to you? So that's it for today. For any questions about the Dreamspell calendar or to book a galactic signature decoding session, you can send me a message either on my Facebook page, my Instagram, or on my email. Until the next time, wishing you a bright day. In Lak'Ech.